Okay, now for our final activity, activity number 4. In this activity, you're going to be solving inequalities. So on the same sheet of paper or on a new sheet of paper, I would like for you to solve and graph each inequality. Label this section activity number 4. So here's what the activity looks like. It's just practicing solving the inequalities. So on a sheet of paper, I'd like for you to copy this problem down and solve it exactly the way we did two-step inequalities. Okay, so on this one I'm going to do it on the page because I don't have any notebook paper here. So this one right here, the first thing we got to do is get rid of this plus 2. So we do 2x plus 2 plus negative 2 is less than or equal to 8 plus negative 2. So these 2's now go away and we're left with 2x is, my pen's acting funny. End up with 2x is less than or equal to, and then 8 plus negative 2 gives us positive 6. So then we divide by 2, and x is less than or equal to 6 divided by 2 gives us 3. Now the one thing that we've got to remember is that if the number that is with our variable, the coefficient, if it is negative, then our inequality is going to flip. All right? So in this particular one, we don't have to worry about that, but you've got to remember that. That's one of those things you have to check. So if we look at this right here, the x is less than or equal to 3. That's what we need to graph. Less than or equal to means that we're going to come up here on 3 and we're going to put a closed circle. And less than means that I'm going to shade to the left. Okay? Less than means left. Okay? So if we were to look at some of the others here, this one right here, we've got 2 x's. So if we've got 2 x's, what can we do with that? We can put these 2 x's together. I've got a 24 and a minus 6 here. Okay, so these two can be put together as well. Okay. On number 3, remember when we have this minus, we're going to change subtraction to addition, next number to its opposite, and now you'll notice that makes this x a negative. So that is a negative 1x. And what do we need to remember about that? It's going to flip the inequality. On number 4, we have a negative 3x. So that negative is going to make this inequality flip. On number 5, we have a divided by negative 4. Okay, that negative with the x here, that means that this inequality is going to flip when you solve that. Okay, so if we look at the rest of this assignment, we just have a few more that are doing the same exact thing. Solve each of these. Now remember when we have the fractions, to get rid of the fraction when we get to that point, you just multiply by its reciprocal. Then on number 12, I would like for you to write for me an inequality and then solve it. And this concludes all of our sessions. So please make sure that you've completed activity number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and be ready to turn the activities in, because this is for a grade.